Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Carolina Panthers. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
3 down, heel. Check. 3 down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is taken at the 15. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he fends him off. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll run with a North Carolina native. This is Bryce Love. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. On play action, Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken it around the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready? 18's the mic. We got to get the ball. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down, it's Love. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, here's Love. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Squish, double. Check 52.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 57 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's caught by Aguilar. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, Mike.
Back to throw here. Got his target, Samuel. 21 yards there on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Go, go, go.
He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But it'll be second down.
Second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Second and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check. Crunch. 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 Hey.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Let's go. Let's do this.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
This is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, get the flag. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Watch QB go.
Here's second and 8. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground, McCaffrey. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Switch. Switch. It's a six. Pull it. Half. Wheel. Go. Go. We got it.
From the 40 now on second down. Haskins looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. They'll run again with Love on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
On second down now. It's Love, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's coming. Double up, double up. Check. Lucky.
Here's Love again, and the ball comes out. Love lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Even. 4 down. Even. You got tape. You got tape right there. Check 3.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the twist.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come on.
Now a run with McCaffrey.
Check.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy? Give me something.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Muscles him off. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Going up top. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Love.
It was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
One set, eyes up, one set.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Three down. 49. Shift.
They'll run on 1st down. Love. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Kill. Shoot. Hey. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check three.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you, that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
On third down, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They start on the ground with Geis. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down, Love. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Let's go, team. Let's go. Back, back, back.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right about the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Double time.
McCaffrey. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
The Panthers' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is McCaffrey on the give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 19.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Alert flare, alert flare.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Everyone got 4.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll run for it, McCaffrey. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Haskins from his own end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. You got
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And, Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Gano for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Panthers 23, Redskins 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Redskins take over first and 10. Let's go!
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Back to the air, Haskins after the pick six. He's going to let it fly. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
That's what I do.
Here we go with Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Panthers, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.